When it comes to crypto, every asset has its own set of risks, and I think that us as a community, we've tried to overall evaluate these risks in the best way possible. We know, for example, that Ethereum is probably safer than some random altcoin we just found, yet sometimes we'll choose to invest in the altcoin because the upside potential is just too huge. There's no way we're going to make another 100x on Bitcoin like we would have back in 2009. We know that in order to make these life-changing gains, we have to find something before anybody else does. Well, unfortunately, looks like a lot of folks recently have tried to do that with Wonderland. This is perhaps one of the greatest, most unfortunate examples of something that looked a little too good to be true and in fact was. Let's get right into it. So the sad thing here is that this really didn't have to end this way. Unfortunately, with the oversaturation of the community and the amount of people who decided to buy into this, it just grew a little too fast, and on top of it, the fundamentals just ended up messing up this project beyond repair. Essentially, Wonderland, or Time token here, is built on the Avalanche seed chain, which is a very good network, nothing wrong with that, and it looks as if it has a good price here. We're at $3,000 per time. That must mean the supply can't be very huge, right? Well, when we take a look at the supply here on CoinMarketCap, it is not all that big. Only 56,000, that's a steal. There's like 21 million Bitcoins, right? So why would you not want to buy something that has only 56,000 supply? Well, that's a great premise, except for the fact that this supply increases every single minute of every single day. That is where Wonderland managed to fail. So unfortunately, when we look at this, there's nothing particularly bad on the surface. A relatively small market cap, albeit with some issues here on CoinMarketCap, we could round up and go with the diluted option, which is still $500 million. That's actually quite small in the realm of crypto. That is nothing compared to many other big projects out there. This could easily 10x without any issue. This could in fact 100x if the right parameters were in place. Unfortunately, they were not. So the basic idea behind Wonderland was to have an inflationary token that through staking, you would be able to still make an amazing profit on. It's a DeFi Wonderland, right? You would be able to go on here, stake your time tokens like the other 399,000 tokens that have been staked, and make a ridiculous amount per year. In fact, 79,000% per year. Now, I was told about this months ago on my live streams, and I said, man, something doesn't look right. Something just looks too good to be true here, and unfortunately, for a lot of people, I was correct. Because when we look at the Wonderland website, it basically outlines everything for us. It is the first decentralized reserve currency protocol available on the Avalanche network based on the Time token, and each token is backed by a basket of assets, yada yada, this all looks fine, but the issue here is that when we look at what this actually does through staking and minting, you stake your time in return for more time. Now, this is normal with any other crypto staking protocol, like say USDC, where you may earn maybe 8% per year, not 79,000% per year. So when we look at the Wonderland website, the current price of time is around 3,000. And again, that sounds like a crazy amount. Well, unfortunately, it's actually not, because when we look in the past 3 months, it was 7, 8, 9,000, which was way, way higher than it is now. And if you would have bought then, you would have lost a ridiculous amount of money. Because having bought then, even though your supply is increasing, you're earning more, which is getting sent to your wallet, the price of the asset is going down. And of course, that's going to happen when people are constantly getting an absurd amount of time. So the backing per time here is 1,623. The total value locked is over $1 billion, supposedly, according to them. And that brings their market cap to 1.8 billion. Well, hey, that's a little different than what we see here on CoinMarketCap, so it's very tough to say which one is accurate. I would guess a little bit more in the middle here, like CoinMarketCap has said, with their diluted market cap, but the point is, even with over $1 billion invested here, there simply isn't enough ways to make money on this because of the amount that is being given out. So even though by staking your time you're earning more and you're getting discounts on minting things, like they mention here on their website, you can actually mint liquidity pool tokens in exchange for discounted time after a fixed period. So this all sounds fine. The issue here is that, of course, the supply is just constantly growing. Now, they list this as a benefit, but the problem here is that even though they are distributed to their stakers, what is happening is through auto compounding, they are essentially continuing to grow in price. And they say if the increase in token balance outpaces the potential drop in price, stakers will make a profit. Well, yeah, that sounds awesome, but unfortunately, that's never going to happen long term, because over time, there's going to be so much time in everyone's account that people are just going to cash out, sell, and the inherent value of the token is going to go down. So this is a classic example of something that just looks a little too good to be true. But you know what isn't too good to be true? My Patreon. The link is down below in the description. You guys can go over there, get started. It is extremely easy to do. And if you guys are interested, of course, it is completely up to you. I have 3 different tiers over here where I share live crypto alerts, give you access to an exclusive group chat on Discord, and tons more. So if you guys want to support my mission, definitely go ahead and check out the Patreon link down below. So these kind of losing opportunities are not just limited to Wonderland. I actually lost money myself on something very similar. So what I invested in was Sol Invictus on the Solana ecosystem here, which has a very small market cap, very low volume, but a very small coin. I thought this had a lot of upside potential. Now, the problem is that I bought right around here, right over $1,000 per Invictus. Thankfully, I did not put a lot of money into this. This was just a very, very small risk that I made, and I'm extremely happy that I decided not to put a lot in, because you guys can see this has a very similar trajectory to Wonderland, and take a look, it is the same thing. We have a ridiculous APY, a 31,000% APY with a supply that is continuously increasing. And this continually increasing supply is, again, making it very, very hard to make any money on this long term, because as that supply goes up, the inherent value is going down. That's the way these things always work, and that's actually the way the US dollar works. Unfortunately, with the US dollar, we are seeing this beyond our control. We can't choose, if we live in America, not to invest in the dollar because we use it every day, but we're going under the same principle here. With inflation and things like that, we're constantly adding new money to the supply, which is devaluing our old money. This is the exact same thing with all of these crypto sort of schemes, but the thing is, they aren't really schemes. They're transparent. They are openly telling you that, yes, this supply is inflating, that, yes, we are going to see the token go down in value over time. So that brings the question, why would someone invest in this? Well, because it looks amazing. It looks great. Who wouldn't want to be early to something that has a 32,000% potential return? But unfortunately, like everything else, if something looks too good to be true, it probably is. So that leaves us with the question, what is the safest way to stake any kind of crypto and make some money? Well, I really can't give you an answer on that, but look for something that seems believable. Like I said, there are a lot of people who will talk either on Reddit or online, different ways you could stake, either BlockFi, Celsius, there's tons of different things out there, Coinbase, KuCoin, where you can stake USDC, which is tied to the dollar, and make maybe 8-10% gains per year, or stake Ethereum through an Ethereum wallet. You could stake Solana through a Solana wallet like Phantom and make 5-ish%. Anything like that is probably a lot more safe than something like Time Wonderland, which unfortunately just was too good to be true. And really, when staking anything without absolutely botching the supply, the only way to really do that is to get something that gives you 5, 10, maybe 15% reward on the year, no more. That being said, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you guys did, make sure to drop a like. Let me know down below in the comments whether or not you guys are invested in this. Again, I know a lot of people were, and unfortunately, it looked really good from the start, and I see why people easily thought this could have been the next big thing. Unfortunately, it looks like they just weren't in luck this time. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you all have enjoyed. If you did, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and I'll see you all on the next one. Peace.